Hey guys, here we are at the house, and we thought we'd just do a quick update. We're waiting on an update on Scott's mom's Garmin, and
Which is a slow update.
which is a very slow update because it involves Windows. So we thought we'd come on real quick, and let me see if I can flip you guys around. All right, so we have crown molding along the cabinets and all along that wall and all along that wall
And as you can see,
and all the way over to here.
the ceiling is not perfectly flat, so there's some gap filled with caulk. There's a seam that's never going right because of an undulation in the ceiling, but I'm gonna caulk and paint, caulk to fill, paint to hide, and I think it'll turn out all right once this caulk and paint on it.
Hi, Barb in Canada.
Hi, Barb in Canada.
We had to make another trip to Home Depot for more crown molding, and then see, tip your head down. Oh, forgot to stop. Second step, and I think he was on the third step and raised straight up into the ceiling over there and popped a hole in the top of his head. So yeah. Hi,
I've
Joe.
learned a few things.
Yep, he's learned a few things. He's made him a little cheat thing to add to this.
That rest against the wall and the ceiling, and so it needs to be at a 45. And so I tacked this guide board in so that I'll consistently get the exact same cut every time.
The same at 45 every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and because this saw table's made out of plywood, I just tacked it in with some
Brad's.
real fine 18 gauge brads. And when I'm done, I'll pop those off. And no big deal.
And the table that he made is working really good. Hi, Mary Hill. She says, hi, Scott. Nice to see you.
Hey, the table has been real helpful. I've been real happy with it. I've got some scraps to throw away.
Yeah. I just emptied the kitchen trash and put the dishes over. I told Greg he would have to wipe counters.
Oh, we found Mother's cell phone.
Yeah, we had to go over to his mom's and help her find her cell phone. And she's not doing too hot. She's got a sore tooth and her back's hurting her. She's 90 years old, but she still does pretty good.
She's 9 years old and she still has all her teeth.
Yeah.
And she told me one time that when she was a teenager that she hoped that she could just keep her teeth until she was 30 and she'd be happy. But she's always taking care of her teeth. I hope she can get into the dentist tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to call her in the morning and see if she got an appointment.
I figure if you make it to 90 with all your teeth, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Let me come over this way so I can show you what the fireplace looks like. Whoop!
Whoop.
Air hose about dumped me.
Oh, air hose.
So we installed the mantle months ago, but Scott finally got the crown molding at the top, and it really looks good, I think. So we're getting there.
And I'm going to put some shallow shelves on either side of the mantle.
And they're going to come up about the same height as the mantle.
Yeah, we just wanted to get some ideas of proportion. This width is the
Same width
as that
as
little alcove on this
opening.
other side of the fireplace.
So there'll be two bookshelves that are on either side of the fireplace. And I told him, I said, we need to get a little lip to
At
it.
the very least, have this
The top
little
portion.
nose
Yeah.
and an edge like that.
Yeah, the color on the wall is called smoked tan. Everybody says it's gray, but the color is actually called smoked tan, and it's a bear paint.
And I really like that paint we chose for the bedroom.
Yeah, let's walk back there. We can show them the hallway as we go. And Greg went to IKEA up in Charlotte and bought that TV stand, but it's in the hallway right now. So we got the hallway is painted now, and it's at, oh, I can't remember the color on this one.
If I was staying here, I would put additional lighting
In this hall.
It's really dark.
And that closet I finished painting the inside of it. It has a light that comes on when you open the door. So that's painted, and we bought a rod for that because when we moved in, the only rod that was in there was an old broom handle held in with a tissue at each end.
And we're painting all the closet doors white.
Yes, all of the doors in the house are going to be white. Like, if, yeah, see the door right here? That's what this door used to look like. And I like the white. It kind of makes the doors not quite as bold as that. So that's all my holiday decorations packed up. So we bought this color here, and it's called rye bread, and that's what we're going to paint this room.
And I like it because it looks nice with artificial light and with natural light. If you give it some natural light, it still is a nice color. We had thought about some light.
That, like, it's
blue
almost a
green.
Tiffany blue, but it looks really not so great at night, especially.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh at night under artificial light.
So,
Yeah, that's that.
and of course, the gray that's in that bathroom is an elephant gray, is the name of that color. And the tiles, very 1960s, but this house was built in 1960, so we finally got the bathroom done. And Scott put this new window in, and we can no longer hear the neighbors quite as clearly. We still have to replace all the windows in our bedroom, but we are getting there. We're trying to go very neutral with the colors. For selling purposes, they recommend you stay with neutrals. And this rye bread is, it's kind of a green brown, and I think Scott did good choosing
sort of
it.
Greenish beige. It has a hint of green.
Yeah.
Ties in with the bathroom tile.
Yeah, and it's in that same kind of. It looks good with the gray. Put it that way.
For selling the house, I think neutrals are a good choice.
Yeah.
I tend to like bold colors.
Yeah, we like nice, rich colors. Our bedroom at our first house that we had with all this mahogany furniture we have in here, we painted it lipstick red, and we loved it. It just felt like you were being hugged by your mama in there.
It was like a red velvet cake. And
It
then
was
the bathroom was white and gray with a
floral wallpaper
floral wallpaper that was on a black
background. It looked really good.
It was awesome. I really liked it. You know, I liked that house a lot. That was
We
our
did.
first little house.
Yeah.
It had a nice front porch on it. It was just
The lady that bought the house, she said it took how many coats to cover that red?
4 or 5 coats to cover that red.
Yeah, it was a lot. And then I learned a trick. If you move into a place and you have a really dark color, paint it silver first. Then the next color you put on you won't have to use as much of it if you do a coat of silver.
So what is that color?
It's called rye bread. It's not there. It's in my purse.
It's in your purse. Okay.
So anyway, that's our update on the house. So what's everybody else been up to while we're waiting on this update?
I could talk about.
You want to talk about
I
something?
could talk about my radio here. This is a Novatech Pilot 2, and it's got little antennas fitting here. It's got a little direction finder feature on it. Has a marine beacon, a marine band, and a VHF band. So you could, that old VHF band was an aircraft band years ago.
Hi, Janet.
So this is just one of the many things that I squander money on.
Yeah, his antique radio collection.
Yeah.
All right, let's walk back out this
I
way.
have the AC adapter for that somewhere.
Yeah.
And the owner's manual. I have the
Cool.
owner's manual in my hand right here.
Woohoo! This hallway, I am so glad to have this stinking hallway behind me, you guys. You just don't know.
Well, there's been a multitude of problems with this hallway on drywall. At one time, I had to make a sink repair, which meant I opened up this wall.
Yeah, and the attic stairs used to
Yeah.
be right here, but we
Yeah.
moved them out to the bonus room and provided some a place up there on that end of the house.
And there used to be a attic fan up
Yeah.
in the ceiling there. And
We still have to do the ceiling repairs where more painting.
yeah.
So I'm not done with the hall. Dang nabbit. But there used to be a fan right here, a whole house fan.
And there used to be two return ducts in the wall here, and then that got reconfigured. So I did drywall repair on here. It's been a ton of work fixing this hallway.
Yeah.
Getting it presentable. It's never going to be pristine, but it's good enough.
Yeah. I think Greg's trying to sleep. And then we did, this used to be a delightful, for me, kind of a squash yellow orange. And now it's the same color as the main hall. So this is the entry. Hey, Linda McAllister, how are you? And then this is the wreck of our house at the moment. Because we are packing this house up and we're basically living in it. These old chairs are going to go, I think, because the cats have, over the years, have tore them up. They were Scott's mother's, but I think we're going to let them go. But he's been staining and putting some varnish on these two. This is the last 2 sticks of crown molding that will go in the kitchen above the kitchen cabinets. That's my desk. That's going to go in my new art room. I love this desk. We were given this desk. It's got pull-out extensions on both sides. So I can make really big mess. That's Scott's mom, about when she got married. Isn't she pretty? If I can get it to where you guys can see. There she is. And are we almost ready to go home?
Oh, we're close.
We're close. He's got Mr. Meeseeks sitting there helping him. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. So yeah, we've been kind of busy. See, there's another old radio. That's Scott's. That one works. Don't have an antenna hooked of it. Yeah, the chairs are, and they're really sturdy. But we have tried reupholstering ourselves before, and we really suck at it. So I don't know. We'll think about it. Oh, here's another old radio. This one Scott has restored as well. And I got that stand at an antique mall once for $15. And when Scott got this radio, it was rusted. The finish was all gone off from it. It was a rusted mess. And he redid everything inside. It plays.
That's an Atler kit.
So that's some of Scott's treasures. Linda McAllister says she wants that radio over there and she loves old radios. We have a bunch of them. I'll take you out in our junk room. And it's coming along. But then we ran out when we got right there. So we figured we were like too tired or not drunk enough last time we made a list or something. So this is Scott's playroom, our storage room.
This is where we move the attic access.
Attic access is out here.
I don't always heat and cool this room. House has its own system, so I can completely turn off the HVAC to this room, or I can have all 3.5 tons of it delivered to this end.
Or you can have this end slightly cooler than the other.
Yeah.
But you can't like heat one end and cool the other. It's all got to be going the same direction.
I really like this gold dial silver time.
I did too. That's one of my favorite.
I hate that the cabinet has some problems, but I think I can fix it.
And then this one over here was his granddaddy's.
Yeah, that's another silver time.
On the bottom there.
It has some cat damage.
Yes.
And then that big slant front Philco, that's a real fine set. I'm looking forward to doing that one day.
And then there's a radio on top of that one too.
Yeah. Yep.
And then he's got a bunch of stuff over there. Stuff and stuff. This is Scott's stuff. And
everybody needs a large coffee grinder.
Yep, and we use that coffee grinder.
It actually works. Supplies, some test equipment down there.
And he says, he kids me about my stash. He has a stash too. Those are what? You got connectors.
Yeah, hardware, power resistors. I haven't sorted that. Don't know, don't remember. That's a real fine vacuum tube voltmeter right there. And then there's sweep generator. I got knobs, plugs, coils. What's in this? Haven't sorted that. This stack is mostly test equipment except for that radio. I especially like Cloth Bringle test equipment from the 1930s. This is an oscilloscope from 1937. Very nice. Also like analog meters. I really like these triplet meters. They're just like a piece of artwork. They made these for many years. Really fine equipment. I think that's mostly vacuum tubes or valves for our friends in the UK or Australia.
This is a pile of stuff he still needs to get
quarter
through.
watt, half watt resistors, some more assorted vacuum tubes, a spare chassis for that radio over there. Capacitors. This is my test bench. Variable AC supply, capacitance analyzer, a test speaker. This is a Hewlett Packard 606A signal generator, real fine AM generator. This it's a heater though. It's got about 21 vacuum tubes in it. It'll heat the house up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't remember, might be an RCA. It's been a while since I looked at that one.
We've got a what is that thing? Sound City.
Oh yeah. Anyone interested in a Sound City
guitar amp?
120 watt guitar head and 4-set speaker? It's a SMF series, which stands for Some Mother, and you fill in the rest of the blank. This is mostly Transoceanics over here. There's a big Lafayette ham receiver there, a Knight ham receiver, a Homemade receiver, a Stromberg Carlson AM FM set, lots of documentation, service documentation, old tube tester, all that's documentation. There's a Philco chairside radio.
That one I'm especially excited about.
Yeah.
Ah, there goes the
pile of
stuff you're supposed to put under that flooring we bought.
Yeah. Let's see if we can put this guy back in here.
Scott's workbench is actually a vintage antique drafting table. It's got the ruler that goes across the whole top of it, but we keep it propped up against the wall instead because he's got it covered with stuff.
Yeah,
oh, dog food. That drives me crazy.
That drives me crazy about our son. This has the parallel arm that I still have all of the cabling and the pulley system for this parallel bar. And underneath that is laminated pine so that you can pin your drawings to it. And this entire table tilts up.
Tilts, yep.
I guess this was probably made in the 40s. And when I worked for the Square D company, they were auctioning off some old equipment, and nobody wanted this except for me. So I said, I'll take it.
Linda commented a little bit ago on the fan, the Westinghouse fan up there.
Oh, yeah, that was one of Jesse's treasures.
And this is a steam motor right here, this little thing that Scott's grandfather built.
Yeah, my great-grandfather was a railroad engineer, drove the train, and he died in a train accident. And so my grandfather was always fascinated by steam trains and steam engines. So he built that. It's a little steam engine. It used to have a boiler went with it, and I disposed of it because I always think homemade boilers are kind of dodgy. But you can hook that up to some air and it'll run.
Tuk. That's half of my house packed up. This is my fabric stash and yarn stash. I have yarn there, fabric here. But I used to have piles of, all of this used to be in fabric containers like this. And I donated a whole bunch to a lady that teaches children to sew. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 containers that are fabric. So anyway, we're just waiting on this thing to finish up.
Anybody old enough to know what this is?
I don't know what it is.
It goes to a record player.
Oh. Okay.
It's the 45 RPM adapter.
Oh. You know what I had for adapters for 45s was those little plastic circles.
That you
stick in there.
Yeah.
Pop them in.
All right.
Kendra says her fabric, my fabric stash looks like hers. So I'm not the only one. Well, I worked for Joann Fabrics for like 6 or 7 years and collected a good bit of fabric over that time. Anyway, we just wanted to give you guys, yeah, this house is 2,600 square feet. And we still need space for our book collection because most of those boxes you guys saw out there is books. And we've been buying more books.
I have a technical library that would fill up both of those shelves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always enjoyed this kitchen because it's roomy and two of us can get in here and cook together.
Let's flip it around. Ah, my hand's in the way. There we go.
Yeah. I've enjoyed this kitchen. We both like to cook, and it's big enough we can both cook in here.
Yeah, at the little house we can't cook together because there's barely room for one person.
And you know, that front living room, it's really meant to be a formal living room, but we've always used it as like a study.
Yeah, like an office, library.
Yeah.
There's Linda McAllister, and Vicki was saying it's a big house. So we're thinking 1,700 to 2,000 square feet, maybe a little less.
If I stayed here, I think I would make this den in here the dining room.
Yeah, we were always thinking that we'd bring our dining room set in here, and we might still do that when we get it to a point.
Yeah, when we get it ready to sell.
Because, well, not just that, we could move stuff in here out of there, and then you could work on that room.
Yeah.
And this room would be all set up.
If I made that the dining room, I think I'd make a pantry here in this corner of this breakfast nook of the kitchen. Make that a pantry, and then
this was plans we had before Scott's job changed.
And in this dining room, I'd probably make this like the computer room, library, books. Have this living room be the den where we
watch, well,
TVs and computers and that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, we don't have a TV. Greg has a TV, but.
So, oh, you missed the Daytrola over in the corner.
Oh, I did miss that one.
That's a cute little radio.
It plays too, over here. And that telephone stand came from Marietta and Jesse's, and that was one thing that we said we really wanted to have. So,
I really like the proportions on this little telephone stand. This was in my grandparents' house in the hallway where they only had one telephone stuck over in the hallway. So.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to let you guys go. We'll flip this around and.
I'm finished here.
All right. So I think we're going to hit the road. We've got to drive for about an hour, and then our plan is to stop for dinner at Cracker Barrel. So that's our usual stop. And the cat's got me with the poison ivy again. Can y'all see it on my neck? They go down in the woods and they lay in the poison ivy and poison oak and stuff. And then when I pick them up and they're rubbing on me and loving on me, I get gifted poison ivy. So it's not fun for me.
Mother's Garmin is up to date.
Mother's Garmin is updates. She can go places and not get lost. Okay, guys. Thanks for checking in with us, and we will see you later.